Good morning. Welcome to the 14th commencement exercises of the Charles A. Tinley Accelerated School. Would you please rise and remain standing for the processional? Please be seated. "17 years ago, the Charles A. Tinley Accelerated School was founded on the principle that every child deserves the right to a quality education that prepares them for the rigors of college and beyond. That vision remains today and includes having every scholar participate in an accredited early college program, founded in the idea that the early college experience will break down barriers that prevent scholars from attending college and replace them with bridges to post-secondary success. The class of 2021 has completed their journey through the early college program. And in doing so, they have successfully borne the flame of knowledge to our commencement. The words "knowledge is strength" are inscribed on the torch, and it is the responsibility of the graduating class to pass this flame of knowledge and strength on to the class of 2022. In doing so, the graduates surrender the auspicious honor of Tinley student leadership, and the juniors accept this burden of responsibility as they step into their senior year.
The Tinley way is to accept and live the mission we all have for our scholars: college or die. Academic preparedness is just one of the many traits exemplified in each of the Tinley scholars over the previous 12 graduating classes at Charles A. Tinley Accelerated School. What makes our Tinley family so vibrant and unique is the combination of so many voices and talents. This includes those of our proud alumni who have excelled in college and beyond. Please join me in welcoming Maya Mcfarland from the class of 2018.
Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to offer my sincerest congratulations to the class of 2021. You all have managed to go to high school, graduate high school, apply to college, and get accepted to college, all in the middle of a Panera Bread, so I really want to commend you for that. My name is Mcfarland. I am an alumna of Tinley, class of 2018. I'm currently a senior at the Prairie View A&M University, where I major in political science with a double minor in Spanish and legal studies. I have been on the honor roll the duration of my time at Prairie View, and I've had the distinct pleasure of interning for some amazing people and organizations, including the Borgen Project, a political nonprofit, Attorney Natalie N. Chavis, a phenomenal female Black attorney, and Senator Todd Young, where I worked in his local office and worked with minority constituents. As a member of the speech and debate team, I have become a national and international debate champion. And this summer I am studying with the University of California, Berkeley, where I am preparing for the pursuit of my Juris Doctorate and Master's degrees. I would love to get up here today and talk to you about all the ways that I feel Tinley has prepared me for my collegiate success and beyond. But honestly, I would like to leave the majority of that as a surprise to you, the class of 2021. Because truly, nothing compares to the moment when you realize that all of those days in those ugly bucks in a windowless building managed to benefit you. The moment when that clicks, you'll look back on your high school days with fondness and gratefulness, and the little things that annoyed you, you'll understand and appreciate. So today, I'd like to leave you with just two ways that I feel Tinley has prepared me, and now you, as graduates, for success in college and beyond. And I'll leave you with a bit of my own personal advice as you embark on this new journey of your life. The first way I feel Tinley has prepared me, and again all of its graduates, for collegiate success is through a principle called discipline. Now, before you roll your eyes at me, because I'm sure as a Tinley student, this word is like a trigger word at this point, just hear me out. One thing that I've learned throughout my time in college is that no one is going to be able to earn your success except you. It doesn't matter how bad you want it, or your family wants it, or anyone else. If you're not willing to put in the hard work, you're not going to see the payoff. I'm sure as a class of 2021, you're all familiar with the idea of discipline because you are able to attend classes and submit assignments when our world literally turned upside down. During my time at Tinley, I learned discipline, especially throughout the work that I did in my capstone project. Learning how to do work even when I didn't feel like it, learning how to do work when I was tired, and learning how to be consistent. These are principles that will serve you well in college because they'll teach you how to complete your coursework and how to treat each class like it truly matters, because it does. It doesn't matter how big or small your dreams are if you're not willing to put in the work for it. And Tinley makes discipline something that isn't optional. So at this point, it should be a great habit that will serve you well in college and beyond. The second principle that I feel Tinley instills within all of its graduates, and myself as well, is through self-advocacy. When things go wrong, when you need help or you need special assistance, you have to know how to speak up for yourself. In college, this might manifest as you having issues with a professor, or problems with a grade, or as many HBCU students know all too well, issues with financial aid. You have to know how to advocate for yourself in a way that is respectful and follows the proper chain of command. During my time at Tinley, my peers and I used self-advocacy to try and get rid of a rule that prohibited leggings under skirts. It might look different for you as a class of 2021, but I'm sure as Tinley graduates, you all know how to speak up for yourself in a way that is eloquent and respectful. And you also know how to build quality relationships with authority figures. This is also important, and in fact, a pro tip in college, because building strong relationships with your professors, your mentors, your advisors, will get you priority consideration for opportunities, and it will get you strong letters of recommendation that will help you get the opportunities and jobs that you're seeking. So, Again, as graduates, I know that you have this discipline and self-advocacy that will serve you well not only in college, but throughout life. As you look toward the future and embark upon this new journey of life, I want to leave you with a word of advice, and that is to be open to change. You're about to discover who you are, and that sounds like a cheesy line from a graduation card, but you'll soon discover that it's true. Be open to your ideas changing, be open to your beliefs changing, be open to your dreams changing, your likes and dislikes, and yes, even be open to your major changing. I personally changed mine 3 times. But that's okay. If you change your mind, it doesn't mean you're failing. It means that you're doing something right. Colleges don't charge thousands of dollars in tuition to turn out graduates who are the same as when they came in. So I encourage you to embrace the change and welcome it with a curious mind. Today, I commend you on this large accomplishment, and I hope that you're proud of yourself. It may be a little bit embarrassing to be all over your family's Facebook, but it's just because they're proud of you, and you should be as well. When you look back at your time at Tinley, it probably feels like you were just freshmen. And I hate to break it to you, but that's because you were. The bad news is that time flies. But to the class of 2021, the good news is that you are always the pilot and the master of your own fate. Again, I offer my sincerest congratulations, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Maya. Please join me in proudly welcoming our Tinley concert band as directed by Mr. Brandon Barnett.
What's standing in front of
we give the band and Zina one more hand, please? All right, all of our scholars make great sacrifices and put forth a tremendous amount of effort in order to reach this milestone of their lives, graduation. They exert themselves mentally and physically, emotionally and spiritually to reach an end that isn't an end at all. As they step forward towards new goals and accomplishments, we wish to celebrate their achievements and honor those who found great academic success at Tinley. It is our tradition for the Salutatorian and Valedictorian to say a few words of reflection upon their time at Tinley and offer some words of advice to those who rise to take their place. Please welcome Ms. Chantel Hartfield, our Salutatorian.
Wow. Class of 2021, we did it. We are finally at the finish line, and there are so many emotions right now, but before I get a little too emotional, I wanted to go down memory lane. From the best class, and I repeat, the best class to ever walk through Tinley halls. Now, I don't know about y'all, but freshman year was the highlight year. Where are all my Yale 9 people at? But although this was the funniest year, let's talk about how we went through 5 chemistry teachers. Let's also talk about how we whooped class of 2018 in every pep rally obstacle course. And let's lastly talk about how the homecoming was it. And we couldn't wait to be sophomores. And then boom, sophomore year came. And although we said freshman year was the highlight year, sophomore year was also there too. Where are all my OG Evansville people at? I swear this cohort was the closest and best cohort of sophomore year. And we had amazing teachers also, like Dr. Woodard, Mr. Carpenter, also known as Uncle Carp with his weekly speeches, and Miss Hayes, and many more. Then it was time for blazers. And I don't know about y'all, but y'all couldn't tell us anything with them blazers on. But unfortunately, a global pandemic happened. And quarantine, isolation, and no human interaction, and last but not least, depression hit many of us. Everything we had ever dreamed of got ripped away. Spring sports, prom, cheering for class of 2020, and much more. However, we didn't think that over a year later, we would still be here. I don't know about y'all, but I only thought COVID was gonna be here for like 2 months and then cut out. But no, we're still here. And although we didn't have a homecoming dance or a lot of our normal fall traditions, I do wanna give a huge shout out to Mr. Barnett, Ms. Arthur, and Ms. Tilley for making it happen. From the class of 2021, I wanted to thank the administration and teachers for allowing us to have a little bit of fun during this difficult time. However, the time has come. And it is time to say goodbye to this chapter. Tinley has challenged all of us mentally, physically, and emotionally, but through it all, we made it. We can say after today, we are Tinley graduates and upcoming leaders ready to change the world. I am so proud of every single last one of you guys, and I am honored to call you guys my classmates. We are strong, educated, resilient, and grounded, and I can't wait to see you guys do amazing things in the future. For many of us, this is our last time ever seeing each other. So for that, I say I hope you guys remain safe, focused, and youthful. Now, as my speech is coming to an end, I did want to give a couple of moments of silence for the lives that we have lost over these years. Thank you. And ending, from Nicki Minaj, the best rapper ever, here are a couple lyrics to remember. People will love you and support you when it's beneficial. We will forgive, we won't forget, but we will debt the issue. Soon as you're out of their lives is when they'll start to miss you. They see you doing good, now it's kind of hard to dish you. Yeah, they be sick when they remember all the bad they wished you. Yeah, they be mad when they can't come and live lavish with you. Remember who you are. Stay safe, love y'all, and Coco Telly signing out.
Thank you again, Chantel. Please welcome our Attendee Valedictorian for the class of 2021, Ms. Jasmine White.
Hi, everybody. I just want to say thank you guys for coming, all the family and friends for coming to support us today. To start off, I just want to let everyone up here know that although all of us do not show it often or say it, we truly appreciate everything that you've done to support the motivation that you've given us to allow every one of us to be here today. So thank you. And to my class of class 2021, I'm nervous, y'all, I'm sorry. Really, I'm just really proud of all of us. We made it 4 years of Tinley, not just high school, but Tinley. And so I'm really just glad that we're here. It's not all of us that we started with, but it's a lot of us. And I'm gonna just keep it short. Y'all told me to keep it short. I'm gonna keep it short. I don't like being up here speaking, so just good job, y'all. Keep moving forward. From this day forward, remember to live for you. You know what I'm saying? Like all our lives, 17, 18, 19 years we've been living for everybody but ourselves. So now's the chance to live for yourself and live the life you want to live. That's it.
Good morning, class of 2021. You made it. You're here. Congratulations. Today I have the honor of awarding our annual Community Leadership Award. Our 2021 Community Leadership Award winner is truly a pillar in the Indianapolis community. He's been a staunch supporter of Tindley since the very beginning. He's a frequent spectator at all of our sporting events, a scholarship provider to all our seniors, a mentor and proud advocate for the Tindley way since 2004. I would also like to add that he makes the best fried catfish in the city. He's an Indianapolis native who attended Broad Ripple High School and then went on to graduate from Grambling State University in 1988 with a degree in criminal justice. While there, he became an initiate of, I'll forgive him for this, Alpha Phi Alpha Incorporated. Since then, he has received several awards and is a dedicated life member. He started his work by working as a probation officer. In 1996, he decided to follow a passion of his and created Real Taste Catering, for which he is the CEO along with his wife. He currently serves on the board of directors for the Meadows Community Foundation, Straight Up Mentoring Foundation. He's also an appointed member of the Public Health and Safety Board. He's been married for 30 years to his wife, Devery, and they have 2 kids, Mackenzie, who was a 2013 Tinley graduate, and Mark Jr. Tinley scholars, families, and friends, please take this time with me to congratulate Mr. Mark Webster Sr. as the Tinley Community Leadership Award winner.
Congratulations, Mr. Webster. The path at Charles A. Tinley Accelerated School has taken us far indeed. The Tinley family looks very different than the one our seniors knew in 6th grade. From a single building, we have grown to a K-12 network dedicated to the college or die mission. This, in large part, due to exceptional leadership from our former board chair, Mr. Adam Horst. In honor of Mr. Horst, Tindley recognizes a senior scholar who has exhibited characteristics like strong commitment to academics, courage, and perseverance by overcoming, leading, or navigating through a challenging situation. This year's award recipient is an outstanding scholar who demonstrates competence and perseverance in everything he does. His excellence in his academic work is unmatched, and his future aspirations are inspirational. Quiet in nature, his leadership is subtle but powerful. His work ethic and unfaltering positivity are contagious to his peers and instructors alike. As scholar-athlete, he is an unwavering supporter of his teammates both on the court and in the classroom. I am thrilled to present the 2021 Adam Horst Leadership Award to Eric Potter. Congratulations, Eric. In honor of Mr. John Neighbors, Tinley recognizes a senior scholar who exemplifies the Tinley character through academics, sportsmanship, character, leadership, and community service. In this scholar's own words, they wrote, "A Tinley scholar is a soldier. A Tinley scholar doesn't take no for an answer and is driven to excel at any task given to them. A Tinley scholar is not perfect. However, they do fall, they do fail, but unlike any other student, they get back up, try again, and succeed not only for themselves, but their own other brothers and sisters as well. A Tinley scholar is rooted. They know the trials that the people before them had to face, and they continue to fight every single upcoming battle with that same spear of fierceness and fire. The 2021 Neighbors Medallion Award Scholarship is presented to Chantel Hartfield. Congratulations, Chantel. And now I would like to welcome Principal Fennessy to the podium to confer the Torchbearer Award to this year's Tinley Accelerated Teacher of the Year.
Good morning, everyone. This year's recipient of the Charles A. Tindley Teacher of the Year Award goes to an educator who ensures our scholars have the best educational experience possible, not only within their classes, but within our entire school community. Every teacher and every scholar this year has been impacted by this educator. This educator represents and drives Tindley's mission, outcomes, and values through his interactions with staff and scholars alike. They work tirelessly to support all scholars throughout our assessments, updated and created wonderful content for our social media and our website, ensured athletic events were streamed, and dedicated time before and after school to support our entire Tinley family. This educator makes sure that teachers know they are appreciated and is the first to volunteer to help. He is a mentor to all ages and a huge asset to our Tinley family. Mr. Barnett, you demonstrate... Congrats again to Mr. Barnett. Please join me in welcoming back our Tinley Concert Band, as directed again by Mr. Brandon Barnett.
Jimmy Mcmillan proudly serves as the Chief Diversity Officer and Senior Corporate Counsel for the Penske Entertainment Corp. The company is comprised of IndyCar, IMS Productions, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. As Chief Diversity Officer, Jimmy leads diversity and inclusion efforts across Penske's Entertainment Corp. He's also charged with implementing key pillars of race for equality and change, an initiative to provide opportunities for underrepresented women and men in the motorsports industry and open-wheeled racing. Jimmy proudly serves as a board member for the Marion County Public Defender's Agency, the United Way of Central Indiana, the Indianapolis Urban League, the Robert McKinney School of Law Board of Visitors, and the Miracle Ride. More than a simple hobby, Jimmy also serves as president of the 317 Riders Motorcycle Club. Jimmy is a graduate of the Indiana University Bloomington and the Robert McKinley Indiana University of Law. Upon graduation from college, Jimmy served as the Indiana Supreme Court law clerk for the Honorable Justice Frank Sullivan and went on to become a partner in the litigation department of Barnes and Thurgood LLP. He has served as a leader in the local, state, and national bar associations and has served as the chair of the Racing Attorneys Conference. He is also a criminal law professor at Martin University. In 2021, Jimmy will serve as the president of the Indianapolis Bar Association. Jimmy has shown a tireless commitment to the improvement of the lives of young people and motivate them to succeed despite life's various obstacles through his outstanding leadership and mentorship of others. As a passionate motorcyclist, sports car, and racing enthusiast, Jimmy truly involves and enjoys the ability to live his dream of working at the world's greatest racetrack. Jimmy lives in Indianapolis with his wife Lisa, their 4 children and 3 grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming our 2021 commencement speaker to the podium, Mr. Jimmy Mcmillan.
Good afternoon. I'm gonna go a little off my speech script here. The one thing that was not mentioned is, for 10 years, I was the lawyer and outside counsel for Charles Tinley School when they were founded. Marcus Robinson, the CEO and founder of Tinley, is my fraternity brother and Kappa Alpha Psi, and there's so many Kappas. We were all invested in the school. I was a lawyer at Barnes & Thornburg, and this is a special emotional moment for me because I remember why Tinley was founded. At that time, there was a belief that there was not a place for children of academic excellence, children of color, black children, that there was not a place to really push them academically. We wanted to plant seeds in our own community of greatness. There's a reason why it's only 26 of you. There's a reason why there's a small number of you in this room, because it was never designed to be thousands of kids. Tinley was designed to be a place for the very best, and only the very best can survive and make it. Everybody wasn't meant to be a Tinley student. Everybody wasn't meant to be in this room and have this hat on. Everybody, you would ride downtown. Some of you will remember this. When Tinley was founded, you would drive around the city and you would see kids in blazers. And you knew if you saw that kid in the red blazer or that woman in the red skirt, you knew she just wasn't any kid. That kid was gonna be a leader and she was gonna be great. He was gonna be great because they were a Tinley kid. And that's still what Tinley stands for today. I'm also a Tinley parent. My twin boys started out at Tinley Renaissance. It's a special moment to be here today to see you all because you are the product of so many people's dreams and work and effort, not just for yourselves, but for the entire city of Indianapolis and for our state and for our country. I know that you're gonna go and do great things. I'm saying this off the heart, y'all. I'm not reading anything. This is very interesting how this room is set up. At first I didn't like it, but then I started to grasp it. Up above you are your parents and your grandparents. Let me say it a different way. Up above you are the people that love you. And let me say it in a way I hope you never forget. Up above you in this room right now, above you, looking down on you, are your ancestors. Your ancestors are above you right now, proud of you. Over your head, proud of you. And in front of you are your teachers and staff and your leaders. And in front of you also are the juniors and sophomores, so that you can never forget to give back and come back and continue to pour into them. That is what is in front of you. So I just wanted to start with saying that from the heart. I want to give honor to God and give thanks to the outstanding leadership and staff and board of Charles A. Tinley Accelerated Schools. In recognition of our outstanding graduates, let us all begin by giving a round of applause and gratitude to those that have committed their lives to the education of others. Will all the Charles A. Tinley teachers in attendance please stand and receive our thanks and gratitude? All the teachers in the... Next, let us recognize those that brought us into this world and may at many times throughout our high school time threaten to take us out of it. Those that fed us, provided shelter for us, cheered us on, dropped us off, picked us up, and prayed for us. Will all of the parents and grandparents of Charles A. Tinley graduates in attendance please stand and receive our thanks and gratitude? Last week, my wife and I went to our very first movie in an actual movie theater, since what I like to refer to as the before times. We went to see the movie Quiet Place 2. We had to drive to two different theaters to find a seat in a movie theater. I had to use my Fandango account to purchase the tickets. I forgot my username and password, it's been so long. It was a surreal yet joyful experience to order real movie theater popcorn, to walk down the hall and to sit in those super comfortable electronic recliner chairs. I thought my TV at home was big, but it's not as big as the real big screen. And I thought my surround sound system at home was loud, but it's not as good as an IMAX theater surround sound system. I missed going to the movies. Oh, how our lives have changed. Remember when we all used to watch the movies and think, that could never happen in real life? You know those apocalyptic, end of the world as we know it movies, the ones where the monkey eats the banana covered in bat poop and then bites the exotic animal trapper in Africa who then gets deathly ill while traveling back to America and spreads the virus and affects the world. And well now, unfortunately, even if you did not see the movie Contagion, Outbreak, or World War Z, we all know all too well how the storyline goes. But remember when we just thought, those are just only movies. There was no way some virus could rapidly spread and infect the entire world in a matter of months, shuttering us in our homes, forcing us to leave school buildings locked and empty, to learn remotely through iPads, abandoning the joy of sports and proms and unable to celebrate family holidays, scared to shake hands and hug. It was all just supposed to be a movie. An incredible, unbelievable, impossible fable, a myth. We watched, we wondered, we may have even laughed and gasped, but at the end of the movie, we got up from those comfortable electronic reclining seats with our friends and returned to our daily lives, oblivious of what lied ahead. Unaware that what we just watched was a foreboding of what was to come. Y'all not feeling me? We didn't see it. We were unaware that what we just watched on the movie theater was real. It wasn't a simple science fiction movie. It was really a prophetic documentary of what was to come. We did not know, we did not realize, we weren't prepared. Despite the despair that those movies depicted, though, they always left us with one inspiring message relevant to this auspicious occasion. The movies always gave us scientific and military heroes that used their collective wisdom and knowledge to find the cure for the disease to save the world. The movie showed us that we can survive even the greatest threat with smart, intelligent, hardworking men and women that use their talents to discover answers to the most difficult problems. Our bright minds and steadfast commitment to learn more and prepare for the unknown future are the key to our salvation and existence on an unpredictable planet. The movies has shown us this. Our history has established this. Perhaps you have heard of a 34-year-old African-American woman named Dr. Kazmika Corbyn. If you have not, I would like to briefly introduce you to her today. Born January 26, 1986 in Hurdle Mills, North Carolina, Dr. Corbyn grew up in Hillsborough, North Carolina, in a large family of step-siblings and foster siblings. She attended Oak Lane Elementary School, A.L. Stanback Middle School, and in 2004, she graduated from Orange High School. In 2008, she received her bachelor's degree in biological science from the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, as a student in the Meyerhoff Scholars Program. In 2014, she received her PhD in microbiology and immunology from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. For her doctoral work, Dr. Corbyn traveled to Sri Lanka and studied the role of human antibodies in the dengue virus pathogen. In 2014, Dr. Corbyn was also appointed to the Vaccine Research Center at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, the National Institutes of Health based in Bethesda, Maryland. She is the lead scientist on the coronavirus team. In February of 2021, Dr. Anthony Fauci credited Dr. Corbyn's work as central to the development of the Moderna mRNA vaccine and the Eli Lilly therapeutic monoclonal antibody. Dr. Fauci stated, and I quote, "Dr. Corbyn's work will have a substantial impact on ending the worst respiratory disease pandemic in more than 100 years. Over 2 billion people around the world have now received one of the 3 COVID-19 vaccines, including the Moderna vaccine, developed by Dr. Corbyn, perhaps even some of the individuals in this room. Dr. Kazmika Corbyn, or Kizzy, as her friends call her, a 34-year-old African-American woman, helped develop the vaccine that literally saved the world. She is the living embodiment of the hero scientist doctor from all of those apocalyptic movies. Now, long before Dr. Corbyn, or Kizzy, as she was probably then called, saved the world, she was just a 2004 graduating senior at Orange High School. I wonder what she was thinking about when she was sitting in her graduation seat, just like you are today. Was she thinking, God, I hope this long-winded graduation speaker wraps this up so I can throw my cap in the air and be out of here? Was she thinking, God, I'm hungry? Was she reflecting on 4 years of high school, her friends, her teachers, all of the amazing and lasting memories that she made? Did she know? Could she have possibly known about a deadly biological threat that would kill millions of people around the world that we now call COVID-19, and that she, sitting in that graduation seat, Kizzy, that she would develop the solution that would save billions of lives? Doubtful. She was just graduating from high school and going to college. She was just like you. Or maybe not. You see, your generation is different from Kizzy's generation or my generation. We did not live through COVID-19, but you have. We did not truly know that our entire way of life could be upended in a moment's notice, that a hidden pathogen could change everything about the way we live, work, worship, and interact. We were in so many ways, we were naive and clueless. Some would say that we're still naive and clueless. But you, all of you in the 2021 graduating class of Charles A. Tinley Accelerated Schools, are prepared through your unique life experience. You now know what can happen, and you now know how important it is to be prepared. to leave this theater and to go out into the world and to learn as much as you can about all that you can in the event that you, like Dr. Corbyn, are called upon to literally save the world. There was a time where you might have thought that that statement is a little bit much, but not now. Now you know, we all know, that there are threats out here that can literally take us all out, and that the only thing keeping us safe is you. We need you. We need you to be successful beyond your wildest hopes and dreams. We need you to achieve where we have failed. We need you to become our heroes. With the education that you have received in school and in life thus far, I know that you are ready. But I'm gonna ask you, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna ask you again, are you ready? All right, I know you are. I know you are. The road ahead is rough and challenge is tough. Hopefully nothing harder than being a junior and senior in high school and living 24/7 with your parents, but there will be some additional challenges in the future. But you are ready. You're ready to be a hero. You're ready to be my hero. You're ready to be our heroes. And each of you Charles A. Tinley graduates, we are so very proud and so thankful. It has been an honor and a privilege to share these thoughts with you, and I hope that far in the future, if you think about giving up or quitting, you think back to my words and remember that you are a hero, and heroes don't quit until they save the world. In closing, I would like to thank all of our graduates to stand. And I would like to ask this entire assembly to give them a rousing round of applause for what they have accomplished thus far. And for what we all know you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mcmillan, for those kind words. Now the moment you have all been waiting for. It is my pleasure to call on School Counselor Morgan Arthur and Principal Britt Henness for the conferral of diplomas.
On behalf of the faculty, I hereby certify that the candidates for diploma listed in the program have satisfactorily met the requirements for the prescribed course of study at the Charles A. Tinley Accelerated School.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the power vested in me by the Board of Directors, I hereby confer upon you the high school diploma with all rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, bearing the great seal of the state of Indiana and appropriate signatures of the corporation.
Will the graduates please come to the stage as your name is called? Jaden Akers. Jaya Akers. Jemiah Ball. Grant Banks. Malia Boyd. Michael Boyd. Dejiana Brady. Kyera Clay. Khalees Cobb. Maria Colon Garcia. Constance Cooper. Maya Cox. Antonia Dixon. Chloe Gayfield. Destin Gilbert. Journey Glover. Jamia Green. Chantel Hartfield. Zina Hubbard. Naomi Ice. Mr. Charles Jelks.
Hey, Johnny! I graduated!
Cameron Jennings. Jayla Johnson. Miss Dulce Lozano. Ariana Matthews. Nicholas Moore. Lord Muhammad. Potter. Nylia Richardson. Antonio Robinson. Karis Sloan. Zion Smiley. Araya Spalding. Sorry. Kendall Strong. Anaya Washington. Donovan Williams. Rihanna Williams. Satori Williams. Xavier Winfield. Jasmine Wiley. And Miss Nayla Wiley.
We did it, y'all. Class 2021, we did that, okay? Okay. I think we can all agree that this tassel that we got on our hats, on our little grad caps, was definitely worth the hassle. All of it. So please, graduates, class of 2021, my fellow graduates, let's turn this tassel from right to left. Yeah. Yeah. Class 2021, we signing out, baby.
Can we give one more round of applause for the graduates? Thank you, Constance. Congratulations again. This year, we continue a tradition to recognize the hard work, leadership, and community service of our students. For the task of offering our closing remarks, we are joined by our principal, Ms. Brittany Henness.
All right, graduates, you can have a seat for a few more minutes. Thank you, Mr. Barnett. Tinley continues to produce the future leaders of America and the global community. Today, we graduated the class of 2021, all future leaders. These leaders represent over $5 million earned in scholarships, college university acceptances such as Ball State, Indiana University, Tennessee State, Franklin College, Tuskegee University, and many others. This diploma from Charles A. Tindley Accelerated School signifies leadership in your continuing education, careers, your communities, and most important, in your personal crusades to effect positive, significant change. And we know you will. We thank you for being part of our 14th commencement exercises for Charles A. Tindley Accelerated School. We would ask that you remain seated as the graduates process from the auditorium. Congratulations, class of 2021. We are so proud of you.